My family, the heart of my life. Family is the most important part of my life. It is where my story begins, where I learn my first lessons, and where I always feel safe. No matter how far I go in life, I know my family will always be behind me, supporting me and guiding me. They are not only the people I live with, but also the people who shape my character, my dreams, and my future. When I think about happiness, I think about my family. When I feel tired or stressed, I remember their smiles, and I feel strong again. My family is my home, not just a place made of walls, but a place made of love, care, and understanding. There are 6 people in my family: my father, my mother, my older brother, my younger sister, my grandmother, and me. Each person has a different personality, but together we form a complete and balanced family. We live in a modest house that is always full of life. It may not be very large, but it is rich in warmth and memories. My father is the pillar of our family. He is a strong and hard-working man who takes his responsibilities very seriously. Every day, he wakes up early in the morning, often before anyone else. The house is quiet at that time, and I sometimes hear the soft sound of him preparing for work. He works long hours to provide for us. His job requires both physical and mental effort, and sometimes he comes home very tired. Despite this, he never shows weakness in front of us. Instead, he smiles and asks, "How was your day?" This simple question shows how much he cares about us. My father believes in discipline. He teaches us that life is not always easy, and we must be strong to face challenges. He often tells me, "If you want something, you must work hard for it." These words have stayed with me and guide me in my studies and daily life. One thing I admire about my father is his honesty. He always tells the truth and expects the same from us. Even when telling the truth is difficult, he chooses honesty. This has taught me the importance of being truthful and trustworthy. Sometimes in the evenings, my father shares stories about his own life. He talks about his childhood, the struggles he faced, and how he worked hard to build a better future. These stories inspire me and help me understand that success does not come easily. Although my father can be strict at times, I know that everything he does is for our benefit. His love may not always be expressed with words, but it is clear in his actions. If my father is the strength of our family, my mother is its heart. She is the person who brings warmth and comfort into our lives. She is kind, patient, and always ready to help. My mother's day starts early as well. She prepares breakfast for everyone and makes sure we are ready for school or work. She manages the house with great care and attention. Everything is clean, organised, and peaceful because of her efforts. One of the things I love most about my mother is her cooking. She prepares delicious meals that bring the whole family together. The kitchen is her special place, and the food she makes is full of love. When we sit together to eat, it is not just about food, it is about connection. My mother is also my best listener. Whenever I feel sad or confused, I go to her. She listens carefully without interrupting. Then she gives advice in a calm and gentle way. Her words always make me feel better. She teaches me important values like kindness, respect, and patience. She often says, "Treat people the way you want to be treated." This simple advice has helped me build good relationships with others. Even when she is tired, she never stops caring for us. Her love is endless and unconditional. She is always thinking about our happiness before her own. My older brother plays an important role in my life. He is someone I look up to and learn from. He is intelligent, hardworking, and determined. He spends a lot of time studying and working on his goals. Watching him motivates me to work harder. He shows me that success requires effort and dedication. Sometimes he helps me with my homework, especially when I do not understand something. He explains things in a simple way, which makes learning easier for me. However, our relationship is not always perfect. Like many siblings, we sometimes argue. We may disagree about small things, like sharing space or responsibilities, but these arguments are never serious. We always forgive each other quickly. We also share many good moments. We watch movies, play games, and talk about our dreams. He gives me advice about the future and encourages me to believe in myself. My younger sister is the source of happiness in our home. She is cheerful, energetic, and full of life. Her laughter fills the house and makes everyone smile. She loves to play and has a very creative imagination. She creates games and stories, and she always wants me to join her. Even when I feel tired, I cannot say no to her because her happiness is contagious. Spending time with her reminds me to enjoy life. She teaches me that happiness can be found in simple things, like playing, laughing, and being together. She can also be a little stubborn sometimes, but that is part of her charm. Taking care of her has taught me patience and responsibility. My grandmother is a very important member of our family. She is wise, gentle, and full of experience. She has lived through many changes and has many stories to share. In the evenings, she often sits with us and tells stories from her past. These stories are interesting and full of lessons. They teach us about life, culture, and values. She reminds us to respect our traditions and never forget our roots. Her presence brings peace and balance to our home. Our daily routine is simple but meaningful. In the morning, everyone prepares for their day. The house becomes busy and full of movement. In the evening, we come together again. This is the most special time of the day. We sit together, eat dinner, and talk about everything that happened. Sometimes we laugh a lot, especially when someone tells a funny story. Other times we discuss problems and try to find solutions together. Weekends are a time for relaxation and connection. We often spend time together as a family. Sometimes we visit relatives, and sometimes we stay at home. We may cook special meals, watch movies, or simply talk for hours. These moments create strong bonds and happy memories. During holidays, our house becomes even more lively. We celebrate together, share food, and enjoy each other's company. No family is perfect. We sometimes face problems and disagreements. There are moments of stress and misunderstanding. However, we always try to solve our problems with patience and communication. We listen to each other and try to understand different perspectives. These challenges make our family stronger. They teach us the importance of forgiveness and unity. My family has taught me many important lessons. They have taught me how to love, how to respect others, and how to be strong in difficult times. They have shown me that success is not only about achievements, but also about relationships and values. As I grow older, I know that life will change. I may not always live with my family, but our bond will remain strong. I want to make my family proud. I want to work hard and achieve my goals. I also want to support them, just as they have supported me. In conclusion, my family is my greatest treasure. They are my support, my strength, and my happiness. They have shaped who I am and who I will become. No matter what happens in life, I know that my family will always be there for me, and that is the most important thing of all. Why do you have to respect your family? Respecting your family is one of the most important values a person can learn, yet in today's fast-moving world, it is often overlooked or misunderstood. Many people assume respect is simply about obedience or following rules, but true respect goes much deeper. It is built on understanding, patience, communication, and genuine care. Family is the first place where we learn how to treat others, and the way we respect our family often shapes how we behave in the wider world. At its core, respecting your family begins with recognizing their importance in your life. Your parents, siblings, and relatives are the people who have supported you emotionally, physically, and sometimes financially since the very beginning. Even when relationships are complicated, the role of family remains significant. Respect means acknowledging their efforts and sacrifices, even if they are not always perfect. No family is without flaws, but respect teaches us to see beyond those imperfections. One of the most fundamental ways to show respect is through communication. The way you speak to your family members matters. Using kind words, maintaining a calm tone, and listening carefully can make a huge difference. Many conflicts within families arise not because of major problems, but because of misunderstandings and harsh communication. Listening is just as important as speaking. When you truly listen to your parents or siblings, you show them that their thoughts and feelings matter. This builds trust and strengthens relationships over time. Another important aspect of respecting your family is appreciating their efforts. Parents, for example, often work hard to provide a stable life for their children. This may involve long hours, stress, and personal sacrifices that are not always visible. A simple thank you can go a long way. Gratitude is a powerful expression of respect because it shows that you do not take their efforts for granted. Similarly, respecting siblings means valuing their presence and acknowledging their individuality instead of constantly comparing or competing with them. Respect also involves accepting differences. Family members do not always agree on everything. There may be differences in opinions, beliefs, lifestyles, or even personality traits. Learning to respect these differences is essential. It does not mean you have to agree with everything your family says or does, but it means you recognize their right to have their own perspective. This kind of respect creates a healthier and more peaceful environment where everyone feels valued. Helping out at home is another practical way to show respect. Actions often speak louder than words. Doing household chores, supporting your parents when they need help, or simply being responsible for your own tasks demonstrates maturity and consideration. It shows that you understand you are part of a team, not just an individual living under the same roof. Respect in this sense is about contribution, doing your part without always being asked. Patience plays a key role in family respect. Every family has moments of tension, arguments, and disagreements. In such moments, it is easy to react with anger or frustration. However, respect means controlling your emotions and choosing to respond calmly. It means giving others the benefit of the doubt and trying to understand their perspective before reacting. Patience allows conflicts to be resolved in a healthy way instead of escalating into bigger problems. Another important element is forgiveness. No one is perfect, and mistakes are inevitable in any relationship. Holding on to anger or resentment can damage family bonds over time. Respecting your family means being willing to forgive and move forward. This does not mean ignoring serious issues, but it means not letting small mistakes destroy relationships. Forgiveness creates space for growth and healing within the family. Spending quality time together is also a powerful way to show respect. In a world filled with distractions like smartphones, social media, and busy schedules, it is easy to neglect family time. Making an effort to sit together, talk, share meals, or engage in activities shows that you value your family's presence. Respect is not only about how you treat people during conflicts, but also about how you prioritize them in your daily life. Respecting your family also includes setting healthy boundaries. This might seem surprising, but respect is a two-way street. While you should respect your family, it is also important to respect yourself. Setting boundaries means expressing your needs and limits in a respectful way. It helps prevent misunderstandings and ensures that relationships remain balanced. True respect is not about losing your identity, but about finding harmony between your individuality and your role within the family. Cultural and social values often influence how respect is expressed within families. In some cultures, respect is closely tied to obedience and hierarchy, while in others, it is more about equality and open communication. Regardless of these differences, the underlying principle remains the same: treating family members with kindness, dignity, and consideration. Understanding your cultural background can help you better navigate how respect is practiced in your own family. It is also important to recognize that respect must be consistent. It is not something you show only when it is convenient or when you want something in return. True respect is shown in everyday actions: how you greet your parents, how you respond when they call you, how you behave during disagreements, and how you support your siblings. Consistency builds trust, and trust is the foundation of any strong family relationship. In addition, respecting your family can have a lasting impact on your personal development. The habits you develop at home often carry into your friendships, work environment, and future relationships. If you learn to be patient, understanding, and respectful within your family, you are more likely to exhibit these qualities in other areas of your life. In this way, family respect becomes a training ground for becoming a better person overall. However, it is important to acknowledge that not all family relationships are healthy. In some cases, individuals may face situations where respect is not mutual or where there is emotional or physical harm. In such cases, respecting your family does not mean tolerating abuse or neglect. It is important to seek help, set firm boundaries, and prioritize your well-being. True respect should never come at the cost of your safety or dignity. Teaching respect within the family is also crucial. Parents play a significant role in modelling respectful behaviour. Children learn by observing how their parents treat each other and how they handle conflicts. When respect is practiced consistently within the household, it becomes a natural part of the family culture. Over time, this creates a positive environment where everyone feels valued and supported. In conclusion, respecting your family is not a single action, but a continuous practice that involves communication, appreciation, patience, and understanding. It is about recognizing the value of the people who have been with you from the beginning and treating them with kindness and dignity. While it may not always be easy, especially during conflicts or difficult times, the effort you put into respecting your family can lead to stronger relationships, a more peaceful home, and a deeper sense of connection. In a world where many relationships come and go, family remains one of the most constant and meaningful parts of life. Learning to respect it is not just a duty, it is a lifelong investment in love, trust, and human connection.